He runs into the woods, and he's glad he was able to get away from it since he isn't sure if he can take it on. He sees a pot on the ground and thinks he can use it to store fruit, but as he tries to pick it up, it suddenly attacks him. He realizes it's a monster, so he attacks it with his dragon punch, but he barely does any damage, so he decides to give it everything he has. But it completely restores its HP, and he realizes he can't kill it with his attacks, so he decides to throw it off a cliff. It screams as it falls to its death, and he reaches level 15, but the voice tells him he has earned the title Dastardly King, and his wrongdoer title has gone up to level 3. He sees more of the monsters behind him, and realizes that the one he defeated called its allies while it was falling, but they start to combine their powers, which makes him worried. But he realizes that all they did was stack on top of each other, so he takes the one on top, and sends it crashing into the others. He manages to kill all of them, and the voice tells him he has learned the skill Meteorite, so he realizes that the move he used counts as a skill. He reaches level 30, and his view stats and fly skills have also leveled up, but he realizes that he can't use the monster's pots since they're already broken. Jack continues to look around, and we learn that he's 10 levels away from his next evolution, but he still hasn't learned the human transformation skill. He suddenly hears footsteps and sees a bear walking around, so he wants to check its stats, but the voice tells him it can only give him details about the bear since he's too far away. He learns that it's called a clay bear, and it's a D-rank monster with a powerful recovery ability, but he wonders if it will turn to clay after he defeats it, since he wants to use it to craft items. He sneaks up on it and attacks it from above, but spikes suddenly appear from its body, so he panics and jumps away. It lunges at him, so he rolls back and strikes it from behind, and he notices that his attacks are effective, but it immediately regenerates. He thinks he needs to defeat it in one hit, and he considers using his Meteorite skill, but he knows that he can't lift the bear, so he sticks to his hit and run tactics. He smashes its back, and it uses its regeneration skill, but he thinks it will eventually run out of mana, so he will win the battle if he keeps attacking. But it suddenly surrounds itself with a sandstorm, and Jack notices that it now has spikes on its back, so he realizes he needs to change his strategy. He sees that it's now low on mana, and it throws spikes at him, but they melt after he dodges them, so he realizes that the clay softens when it's away from its body. He rips out its arm, which he molds into a ball, and he plans to use his Meteorite skill, but he isn't sure if he can kill it in one hit. So he decides to slam the ball into its head, and the voice tells him he has gained 3 levels for defeating it, but he's just glad that the fight is finally over. The voice adds that he learned the Nutcracker skill, so he realizes that the move he used turned into a skill, but he wonders what he should do with the clay.